Well, speaking of game show reboots in the immediate future, Adam, we have reached my favorite portion of the game show, and I've really been looking forward to playing this game with you because it combines a lot of my favorite things: a classic game show trivia, and me hosting a game for another game show superfan to play. So it is time for the game of the day.
Game of the day.
So Adam, I'm going to give you a clue as to what game show I am bringing back for you to play. And the clue is, this game show was the final Mark Goodson produced game show that featured an original format. Do you know which game I'm talking about?
Trivia Trap.
That's right, we're about to play a Bradley Clarke original version of the Bob Eubanks hosted game show from 1984 to 1985, and I personally think it deserves another shot on the air. It is time to play Trivia Trap. Trivia Trap. And here's how we play this edition of Trivia Trap. The game is divided into two rounds, the Trivia Trap round and the Trivia Ladder round. In the Trivia Trap round, I'm going to give you two sets of answers, the top row and the bottom row. Each row has 4 answer choices that correspond with a question. You'll choose a row of answers and then I'll read the question attached. Now this Trivia Trap round is going to be played like the original, and might I add, better version of Trivia Trap. Which means, as Gene Wood or Charlie O'Donnell or Bob Hilton announced, even a right answer can catch you in a trap. Adam, your goal is to cut the wrong answers and leave the correct answer to the question as the last remaining answer. Cut 1 wrong answer and you'll score 50 points. Cut 2 wrong answers and you'll score 100 points. But if you can cut all 3 wrong answers to the question, you'll score 300 points. Now, after each question, you'll then choose between the set of answers remaining as well as a new set of answers that I will add. You'll play 4 rows of answers during the Trivia Trap round, and I'll describe the Trivia Ladder round when we get to it. By the end of the game, Adam, if you have scored 2,000 points or more, you will be deemed a winner. So, are you ready to show off your incredible game show knowledge by playing this game?
Yes, I am.
Well, Adam, welcome to the fascinating world of game show trivia. It's time to play Trivia Trap. Remember, you need 2,000 points to win this game of Trivia Trap, and let's begin the Trivia Trap round. Here are your first 2 sets of answers. The top row consists of McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. The bottom row, what's my line, to tell the truth, I've got a secret, and beat the clock. Which one would you like to play?
You know, just to throw you a curveball right off the bat, I'm going to start with the top row.
McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. And by the way, Brad fact for everyone. Brad fact! The fast money answer reveal sound effect on Family Feud was first used to reveal the row of answers on Trivia Trap. That's right, Family Feud did not have that sound effect until the Ray Combs version began in 1988.
Let me ask you this. Do you know the story of how the lockout sound on Family Feud came to be?
No, I don't actually.
This is a great story. Mark Goodson did not like any of the sound effects that they were using. And in fact, if you've seen the pilot, it's just a plain when the contestants ring in. And Mark Goodson didn't like any of the sound effects that they were trying to come up with for the buzzers. And Mark Goodson had a dentist appointment one day, and he's laying back in the dentist chair, and the phone in the dentist's office rings, and Mark Goodson sits up and blurts out, "That's the sound." And Mark Goodson called an audio man into the dentist's office and had him bring his recording equipment, and they made a recording of the dentist's phone ringing. And that's how they got the sound of the Family Feud podium.
Thank you for teaching me that, Adam. Another great story to add to my game show knowledge. So you're going to go with McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes.
Here is the question. On the October 8th, 1984 debut episode of Trivia Trap, the first set of answers selected and played dealt with which of these fast food chains?
Oh, God.
So for 50 points, cut one of the wrong answers.
Cut Wendy's.
That's a good cut. You're correct. You have 50 points, and which answer are you cutting next?
Cut Burger King.
All right, we're going to cut Burger King, and it was a good cut. Again, you are correct. You have 100 points. So now we're between McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken. One is the correct answer, one is the incorrect answer. Cut the one last remaining incorrect answer, and you'll score 300 points.
I would say cut McDonald's.
All right, we're going to cut McDonald's. Oh, you hit the trivia trap. The correct answer was McDonald's. The question was, the training school for McDonald's in Elk Grove Village, Illinois is named what? With the correct answer being Hamburger U. Brad fact.
Here's your question now. The training school for McDonald's in Elk Grove Village, Illinois is named what? Now, one of those answers is the right answer. What you must do as a team is cut the wrong answers one by one, leaving the right answer remaining on the board. Now, if you cut all 3 wrong answers, you win $300 for this question. Again, the question, the training school for McDonald's in Elk Grove Village, Illinois is named what? Peggy, got to cut an incorrect answer.
Kroc College.
You want to eliminate Kroc College.
I want to eliminate.
All right, let's see if you can eliminate Kroc College. Ah, yes. All right, you're safe. Shirley, you have to do the same thing. You must cut an incorrect answer.
Okay, I'm going to cut Hamburger U.
Let's find out if you can do it. Can she eliminate Hamburger U? No. You hit the old trivia trap. You did eliminate one of those answers, so we'll give you $50 for eliminating one answer anyway. Senior, so you are on the board with some money.
But that's okay. This was only the first question, and you have 100 points. Yeah. So you still have the bottom set of answers, which are what's my line, to tell the truth, I've got a secret, and beat the clock. Now the top set of answers are mother, daughter, sister, cousin.
I've learned a valuable lesson about staying in my lane, so I'll go with the bottom row.
All right, so we're going to go with what's my line, to tell the truth, I've got a secret, and beat the clock. Here we go for another 300 points. Here comes your question. The original theme song for which of these classic game shows is called Plink, Plank, Plunk? So we have what's my line, to tell the truth, I've got a secret, and beat the clock. The original theme song for which of these classic game shows is called Plink, Plank, Plunk? So you're going to cut one of the wrong answers.
All right, let's get rid of beat the clock.
All right, let's get rid of that. And you were correct to do so. That is an incorrect answer. You have 50 points. Which one next?
Let's get rid of what's my line.
You're going to cut what's my line, and it's another successful cut. You are correct that it is an incorrect answer, and you have 100 points. So now we have to tell the truth, and I've got a secret. One of these game shows had the original theme song called Plink, Plank, Plunk. The other did not. Cut the one that is incorrect, and you have 300 points.
Let's get rid of to tell the truth.
For 300 points, you're cutting to tell the truth, and you are right to do so. You are correct.
All right.
The original theme song for I've Got a Secret was called Plink, Plank, Plunk.
Plank, Plunk.
And you now have a total of 400 points.
All right.
So we have
Fantastic.
Mother, daughter, sister, and cousin on the top line. And the bottom line now has these set of 4 answer choices. The Oakland Athletics, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the San Francisco Giants, the California Angels.
I'd better take the top row.
Top row consisting of mother, daughter, sister, and cousin. Let's see what the question is. On the May 12th, 2006 episode of Deal or No Deal, contestant Lauren Potter failed to recognize which family member of hers that was positioned as a model next to case number 21. So we have mother, daughter, sister, and cousin. Which wrong answer would you like to cut first?
Let's cut daughter.
All right, let's cut daughter, and it's a good cut. That is incorrect, so you have 50 points.
And let's cut mother.
We're going to cut mother, and it's another successful cut. You have 100 points. We now have sister and cousin. One is the correct answer, one is an incorrect answer. Cut that incorrect answer, and you'll have another 300 points to add to your 400 points.
I've seen this. Flipping a coin. Cut cousin.
You're going to cut cousin. You were back and forth. I'm glad that coin landed the way it did, because cutting cousin got you 300 points.
All right.
Look them all over carefully. This is a crucial case. Look at each case. Look at them very carefully. Are you studying the case? What?
You see them every single night.
I see them every single night. You don't. Look at them. I'm serious. This is a crucial case.
Okay, I gotta get it. I'm waiting for like.
I see them every night. I'll tell you something. From time to time.
Get the 5.
No, you guys, you help her.
Get the 5.
Look at every case. How come you're not?
If she has to feel it. She has to feel it.
No, but she has to look.
Yeah.
I'm telling her to look. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
Can you move a little bit so I can?
I want to say something.
What did you want to say?
Does number 21 look like a good case? Look at her.
Yeah.
Mom, does 21 look like a good case to you?
As opposed to what? Am I missing something?
Are you missing something? Yes.
Tell me.
Look at the model that's holding the case. That's your sister from Boston. That's your sister.
So you have 700 points, and since this is the 4th question coming up in the Trivia Trap round, this is the last selection of answers you'll be making. On the bottom line, we still have the Oakland Athletics, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the San Francisco Giants, and the California Angels. And on the top row, these answer choices are now available to choose. $0, $500, $1,000, $5,000.
We'd better go with the dollars.
The dollar amount it is, and if you get the 300 points on this question, your score would be 1,000 points, meaning you would be halfway to a win after the first round. Adam, here's the question. On January 3rd, 1983, Plinko was played for the first time on The Price is Right. Contestant Judy Rainhour, Plinko's first ever player, dropped her first chip into what dollar amount slot? Is it $0, $500, $1,000, or $5,000? So we're going to cut one of the wrong answers. Which one would you like to cut?
Cut $0.
Cutting $0, and that's not going to get you 0 points because that was a good cut. You have 50.
And my remaining choices are 5, 1,000, and 5,000. Is that right?
Yep, 500, 1,000, and 5,000.
Cut 5,000.
We're going to cut 5,000, the top amount on the board at that time, and it is another good cut.
All right.
So you are now between 500 and 1,000. The first ever Plinko contestant, Judy Rainhour, what was the slot that she dropped her first Plinko chip in? One is correct, one is incorrect. For 300 points, which of the last two answers you think is incorrect?
I think if I am remembering this correctly, cut 1,000. If I'm remembering the way the first playing, Bob did not take out the first chip, and it caused kind of a traffic jam that had to be dealt with because the second chip landed in the same slot, and he had to clear out 2 Plinko chips instead of 1, and I think it was $500.
Well, that's a good story, because it's exactly what happened. You are correct!
All right.
That's exactly right. With her 4 chips, Judy won a total of $6,500, the first 2 of which were in the same slot, so we had to clear out both of those $500 chips. The other $500 chips landed on the left side, $500 from our perspective, and her final chip landed in $5,000. She won $6,500. Brad fact!
Holly, how many discs did she win? 3? Okay, you step over there, take those 3 discs, and the one you have 4 discs, go right up there. There's a table up there where you can put 3 of them down so that you can operate comfortably. Now, don't drop it until I tell you to drop it, but you can put it any place you wish on the surface there. And drop when ready, Gridley. $500.
So, after the Trivia Trap round, you have 1,000 points, which is halfway to the goal of 2,000. Just for shiggles, would you like to hear what the other question was?
Yes, I would.
So this was the one you didn't choose, and as Bob Eubanks would say, here's a trivia question for you at home, see if you know. As noted by announcer Johnny Gilbert at the top of early series episodes, the host of the weekly syndicated 1970s game show Sports Challenge was the voice of which California baseball team?
Oh, man. Repeat the choices?
Oakland Athletics, Los Angeles Dodgers, San Francisco Giants, California Angels.
I actually think I do know this one. As much as I'm not a sports guy, I think he's the voice of the Giants, isn't he?
Well, I'm glad you didn't pick this because that's one of the incorrect answers. He was actually the voice of the California Angels.
Okay.
The host of the Sports Challenge was Dick Enberg, and at the time, he was not only the voice of the California Angels baseball team, but Dick Enberg was also the voice of the Los Angeles Rams football team. Brad fact! So good thing you went with Plinko.
All right, fantastic.
So, we have now reached the Trivia Ladder round, and you have 1,000 points. So you only need 1,000 more to win the game of Trivia Trap, and here's how the Trivia Ladder round works. Just like on the show, there are 4 levels on the Trivia Ladder, and you're going to play all 4 levels. On each level of the Trivia Ladder, you'll be shown a set of answers consisting of 4 answer choices. However, unlike during the Trivia Trap round, your goal after hearing the question pertaining to each set of answers is to choose the one correct answer. A correct answer given on the first 3 levels of the Trivia Ladder is worth 400 points each, and the questions on these levels are going to be slightly harder than the questions faced during the Trivia Trap round. Once we get to the top level, you'll face the hardest question of the game, and a correct answer is worth 1,000 points. Remember, Adam, you need 2,000 points by the end of the Trivia Ladder round to win.
All right.
So, Adam, are you ready to climb the Trivia Ladder?
Yes, I am.
Well, then let's begin by climbing up to the first level of the Trivia Ladder and seeing your first set of answers worth 400 points. They are Art James, Jack Clarke, Jack Nars, Tom Kennedy. And the question, which of these game show hosts was the announcer for the 1959 unsold game show pilot Going, Going, Gone, hosted by Richard Llewellyn? So the answer choices are Art James, Jack Clarke, Jack Nars, and Tom Kennedy.
That is Mr. Tom Kennedy who did that pilot.
For 400 points, which will bring your total to 1,400 points, is it Tom Kennedy? It is!
All right. I remembered correctly.
Let's play Going, Going, Gone. The television game where you can prove that the eye is quicker than the hand if you can outwit our persuasive bidmaster, Richard Llewellyn.
Kennedy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Going, Going, Gone.
And unfortunately, the game show world just lost Tom Kennedy. He was truly a game show legend and a true hero of mine. So our thoughts and prayers go out to Tom Kennedy's family, and thank you, Tom, for so many great years of game show fun and enjoyment. You have 1,400 points. You are 600 points away from winning this game. And let's go up to the second level of the Trivia Ladder. And here come your next set of answers. They are Alphonse the Gangster, Bruno the Headsman, Count Nibbleneck the Vampire, Dr. Deranged the Mad Scientist. And here's the question. On the 1979 to 1980 game show, who was the first villain the contestants faced during the Gauntlet of Villains bonus round? The answer choices are Alphonse the Gangster, Bruno the Headsman, Count Nibbleneck the Vampire, and Dr. Deranged the Mad Scientist. Who was the first villain that contestants faced in the Gauntlet of Villains?
I think it's Alphonse.
So you're going to say Alphonse the Gangster?
Yeah, I'll say Alphonse the Gangster.
400 points. Is it Alphonse the Gangster? Yes, it is!
Fantastic.
Alphonse the Gangster was villain number 1, Bruno the Headsman was villain number 2, Count Nibbleneck the Vampire was villain number 5, and Dr. Deranged the Mad Scientist was villain number 9. So you have 1,800 points, which means there are 2 questions left. You only need to answer one of the 2 correct, so you have a double chance of winning this game. Let's move up to the third line of the Trivia Ladder, and let's see what we have there. We have Nipsey Russell, Gary Berghoff, Scoey Mitchell, Jimmy Walker. And the question. On the June 28th, 1978 episode of Match Game 78, the Star Wheel made its debut. On this episode and the rest of the Star Wheel debut week, which celebrity sat in the upper left seat next to Brett Summers and had their name on the yellow-colored Star Wheel section? Nipsey Russell, Gary Berghoff, Scoey Mitchell, Jimmy Walker.
I'm going to say Scoey.
You're going to say Scoey Mitchell.
Yeah.
This is for the win. Is it Scoey Mitchell? Yes, it is!
Yeah! All right. I was leaning towards Nipsey. I almost said Nipsey. Nipsey was on the first episode with the new set, and they normally wouldn't book the celebrities to reappear that closely together. So that eliminated Nipsey, and I was trying to remember who it might be, and I landed on the right one.
That's right. So
wow.
Scoey Mitchell was on the first ever week featuring the Star Wheel on Match Game 78.
Beautiful.
So, Adam, congratulations. You have won this game of Trivia Trap.
Wonderful. Thank you.
My pleasure. And I'm presuming you would like to go to the top of the trivia ladder and see what the final question is, correct?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going up to the top of the trivia ladder. This is for 1,000 points. The toughest question I felt of the game. The answer choices are $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. The question. On the 1977 to 1978 game show The Hollywood Connection, not including the value of a trip won, what was the difference between the top money amount a contestant can win playing the first bonus round format compared to the second bonus round format? $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000.
I'm going to say $2,000.
For 1,000 points. Is it $2,000? No, it's not. The correct answer is actually $1,000 because the first bonus round format, which was only played during the first week, had a top money amount of $2,000, while the second bonus round format had a top money amount of $3,000.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. Once again, Adam, congratulations on winning Trivia Trap.
It's always a little dodgy to be put to the test as somebody who's earned a reputation for knowing this stuff, but I hung in there. I did better than I was expecting, so thank you.
Well, I hope you had fun with that game as much as I had writing it for you.
I really did. It was a blast, and thank you for the work that you put into it, because it really was a lot of fun going through all that. It was well-written stuff.
Well, that compliment truly means a lot coming from you, so thank you so much. And that was the game of the day, Trivia Trap. Trivia Trap.